So I struggled for about 8 years with my mental health. Everything from depression, anxiety, an eating disorder, self harm and cutting, and suicidal thoughts. It affected everything: my social life, my education, my personal growth, my work life. It seemed like nothing would help. There were times where I actually told my mom to just give up on me because I didn't see anything better for me on the horizon. And during that period of darkness where it was hard to get up out of the bed in the morning, it was hard to function like a normal human being. I really just sort of engrossed myself in the word and finding comfort in scripture, because I felt that the struggles of my earthly life were almost inescapable, but I knew that based on what Jesus has for us, that there's something better in store. Eventually, I sought help with a psychiatrist who prescribed me medication, and it has worked wonders. And I know that the healing that I've received through the medication and how I've been able to sort of almost go back to who I was emotionally and mentally, it's all because of God's grace. In His mercy and His grace, He granted me that healing. I'm just grateful. There's gratitude in everything I do. Whereas before I would wake up and it's almost like I didn't see color. Everything was in black and white. Now I wake up and I see the world in like 3D. And I'm just grateful for everything. And just coming to church and being in community and being with the young adults has given me a different perspective, because people used to think that because of my anxiety, I didn't like people. The truth was I loved people. I just had a hard time being around them. I think it's important, just like physical illnesses have to be treated, mental illnesses have to be treated as well. And whether that's through therapy or psychiatric medication, it's important to keep in mind that there's no shame in seeking help. When I look back on the past, I would say that not only did God save me from my mental health struggles, but He saved me from myself. There were so many times where I would have destroyed myself, and by the grace of God, I didn't. So I'm here today because He was there through the dark moments, even though at times I didn't feel it. And it's in His faithfulness that He was gracious enough to give me healing, but also save me and give me eternal salvation. And I would have been okay with Him choosing not to grant me healing, because He has a divine will and purpose for everything. But He was faithful enough to do that, and He was faithful enough to save me.